For every kind of product we buy, we generally display a set of actions. And that is what the marketer wants to understand, because the better he understands, it becomes much better to sell the products. Okay. Of course, in India, there are many products which are perceived to be taboo. There are certain products which we don't want to buy in front of everybody, right? We want some sort of secret purchase. So those products, over the period of time, marketers have also realized, okay, Indians don't want to buy certain products openly in the store. So let us sell those products more secretly. Let's sell this. Let's give privacy to consumers. Let's sell this product. So some of the online shopping sites have understood this behavior. And what they do is, when they sell these taboo perceived products, they do it packaging in such a way that they don't reveal what is inside. So you're now more comfortable in buying online such products, because your identity and what is there inside the package is also not revealed. But you're very uncomfortable going and buying in the store, because you feel embarrassed buying such products in front of everybody. So you see, every product, there is some sort of action what we display. If I as a marketer understand that, it becomes very easier for me to connect with the customer. Now, what exactly do we study in consumer behavior, also known as the scope of consumer behavior, is simple. All we do is we answer these questions, what I am putting it on the slide. Question number 1, what consumers buy? The answer is consumers buy products and services, right? So that's what they buy. Second question, why do consumers buy? Obviously to satisfy their need, to satisfy their wants. And here there is another interesting classification. Sometimes we buy products for our physiological needs. Most of the products is for this physiological needs. For example, I have bought a car. Now that car will help me to commute between my office, my college, my residence. So I don't get physically strained. Otherwise, I have to go in a public transport, which is a hassle, which will definitely have some implications on my health. Right? You're buying a sneaker bar, which always tells the customers that this sneaker bar will actually kill your hunger. I mean, the concept of a sneaker bar satisfying the appetite of Indian itself sounds quite funny to me, because we Indians have a bigger appetite. By merely eating one chocolate bar, our appetite, our hunger would definitely not be satisfied. But that's how the brand creates a passage in your mind that if you feel hungry, eat this. Okay, so hunger is a physiological need, right? Feeling thirsty is a physiological need. Wearing clothes is a physiological need. Eating medicines is a physiological need. All these are physiological needs. It is for your body. It is must for your body. But there are products which aims at more than physiological, psychological needs. Now, cigarette. Is this a product for physiological need or psychological need? Now, probably some of you do smoke, and you should be probably answering this question in your mind. That most of the smokers, when you ask them, they do answer that it does both. It gives them physiological satisfaction, and it also gives them that psychological satisfaction. And some of us who drink tea also, sometimes we feel that by drinking tea, we get energized, we get refreshed. In case if you are sleepy, that sleepiness will vanish by drinking a cup of tea. Is this physiologically correct, or is it mere perception that if I drink tea, I will not get sleep? If I drink beer, my mood will be very jovial. I'll feel very happy. I'll feel very relaxed. The answer is, it's a combination of both. Because tea definitely will give you some sort of energy. And beverages like tea and coffee also contains nicotine. Sorry, it's not nicotine. It also contains caffeine, right? Caffeine will definitely help you in refreshing your mind because it does have an impact on your brain. And cigarette, of course, does have nicotine, which has both physiological and psychological implications. This is one aspect. Another aspect is that there are certain products which is purely to exhibit your status. Let's say you're buying diamonds, you're buying platinum. The answer is it's more of a psychological need because you want to show your status in the society. Because wearing this gives you some sort of a prestige. So that's more of a psychological need than physiological need, jewelry. So we always don't buy for our bodily needs, for our physiological needs. To a great extent, our purchases are also for our psychological needs, right? You may have a ambition of completing your graduation, for which you have to go to a college, right? So to obtain education. But if you say, no, I want to study only in St. Joseph's College, I want to study only in Christ University, I want to pursue my MBA only in IIM, it has to do more with psychology also. Because you are perceiving that only this brand can cater to your need. So that's more of a psychological impact. So we do both. We do products to satisfy our mind and to satisfy our body, both. When do we buy? The answer is we buy depending on our requirements. There are products which we buy daily basis. There are products which we buy weekly, monthly, yearly, very occasionally. Products like probably your wedding dress, maybe a ghagra and choli or maybe a wedding sherwani you might buy, you might end up wearing once in a lifetime, right? So some are routine, some are non-routine. It depends. Where do we buy it? The answer is from businesses. It can be online, it can be offline. So plenty of options are available. Now, how do we buy? The answer is we buy through a decision-making process in which we try to understand our need, evaluate, and then buy. So there is a decision-making process involved in buying. And lastly, what we buy, do we get influenced? Do we buy based on influences? Do you think our behavior gets influenced? The answer is yes. Our behavior gets influenced by a host of factors, which are broadly classified as internal factors and external factors. So we do buy products being influenced by both these factors.